And hey there, welcome back to Mommy Medicine. And today I have Nakeisha with us. Say hey, Nakeisha. She's waving in the background. Nakeisha has three young boys, just had a baby in an hour, home birth. Amazing woman. And she is also, not only is she a mother of three and a wonderful dancer, but she also is an expert at early potty training, having potty trained two older boys by the time they were 18 months old, which is amazing. I have a love for early potty training. I potty trained my girls all very young. But today I wanted to ask Nakeisha about her process. What did she do? Just A to Z, what were the steps to getting these boys potty trained? And so let's go ahead. I'm going to give her the floor. What did you do? Tell us your secrets.
So I always waited until my boys could sit up and hold their heads very firm. That when they started doing that, then that's my first hurrah for going to start potty training. Also, I watched and learned cues of when after they ate. When it would be time to go to the potty. My first one was easy like that. I knew exactly when he was going to go. It would be 5-10 minutes after he ate. We're going to sit on the potty, he'd poop. My second one wasn't so much. And I had to, I had to learn different cues with him. And so sometimes he wouldn't poop until like an hour after he ate. And what else? I made sure that I always had my handy dandy toilet seats always available. So, and then it was just constant. So, always on the toilet, always either watching for the cues or setting up a time. Okay, we're going to go poop now. Hey, you just ate, you just drank, let's go poop, let's go pee. For my boys, it was very fun to go outside and go pee on a tree. So it was like a reward, right? So it's like, woohoo, you had some water, go pee on a tree.
That's fun. That is definitely, I have to say, a boy thing, obviously, because with my girls, we never had that option. Bummer.
Yeah, you can only get away with it. And you can't, we have a backyard and we have a tree. And of course, that now that my older one is older, we don't need to go pee outside anymore.
Right.
So yeah, and then after they were done, we made sure that there was some kind of feel good. I guess the word would be, hey, you did this. This is amazing. And so we would give them praise, and on the more difficult days, we would, convert to treats or whatever the case may be. But we always said, hey, you're a big boy, and so then getting your husband involved, and it's just very. That was our process. We made sure that we learned our kids' cues and or times, and we were on it all the time as much as we could be, and very repertory.
Okay, very good. So can I ask you some detailed questions kind of related to that? I'm thinking cues. You talk about cues. What do you mean by cues? What do they look like?
So cues for Z, or how it was grunting.
Can you give us an example?
I'm just kidding. He would go, baby in a baby grunt, it would be, did you hear that?
Yeah. I could hear it.
Also, when their feet kick up, if they're laying on your back, if you're doing it early enough and you're laying on their back and their feet are kind of trying to like, they're trying to squeeze something out, like, and their hands are going like that.
Oh,
That's
that kind of
another
clenching.
cue. Yes, yes. Another cue is the blank stare. And it's like their mind is telling everything down here to go, oh, it's time to go potty. The blank stare is what we went after. So those were the three main ones we saw.
I remember I'm with my girls, the blank stare, like this kind of shock look, a surprise look, you know, the wrinkled look. I mean, we had all sorts of looks. I even had, I had some really unique, trying to think of other ones, but just every kid is going to be a little different, but you know they're working. You know their body is doing something else, and suddenly they're not, you know, they stop what they do, you know, I gotta focus on something else. So, okay, now tell me a little bit about the toilet seats. I saw you grab those seats. Tell me a little bit about those. How did those help you?
So, toilet seats are amazing. I always recommend it, especially if you have boys. I have the thing called the little loo, and this is when they're like starting up as like 6 months. It has a good, nice, big, tall back support. And when you have boys, you have the tallest splash guard. I always look for the tallest splash guard because sometimes they're not working on aiming at the point. So this is my little loo, and I would use this for Z. I use this a little bit longer. Ezekiel, he was my bigger baby, and he was big really fast, and so I had upgraded to, this is the best potty seat for me. I mean, I have a military backpack that I use for a diaper bag, and I just shove that bad boy in there, and nobody knows you're carrying a potty seat. But
Awesome.
this is called a wee pod. And this has the tallest splash guard, and it's cushiony. So it's like sitting on like the clouds.
Wow, that could be a commercial right there, Nakeisha. Wow, that it looks sturdy. It looks luxury. I mean, I tell you, that one looks luxury too.
Yes, it's nice. It's nice. I mean, my kids have sat on it multiple times, and there's been no complaints.
I love it. So, what about rewards? Tell me a little bit about, you know, as you would give them that whatever they needed. What did that look like for each kid or each, you know, moment?
Yeah, each kid and each moment are two different things. So my kids did love us getting excited, and we would do a parade around the house after they went potty. And so, you know, we would bring the potty seats to grandma's house and grandpa's house, and we would all, woo, he went potty, let's go. And we just do whatever, start whistling, clapping, the dogs start getting excited, they're all barking, and then they just get all excited. It was a pee pee poo poo parade. And then for treats, or I shouldn't say that too loud because they're gonna come in.
Might run into the room.
Yeah. We used honey sticks. We're not big candy people, so honey sticks were one, or maybe it would be a cookie or something sweet that we normally don't give our kids. So then that was a big thing, you know, or if it was a really rough weekend, and one time for Z, you know, when he was going through his stages of I don't want to poop, we did ice cream, gelato, we did pizza. I mean, we brought out the big guns for him.
That's awesome. I love it. But it's neat. It's so much fun for little kids. You really don't have to do a lot, right? I mean, running around the house, a little choo-choo train. Everyone's excited. The dogs are barking. That's so delightful for them. And
Yeah.
such great memories too, right? I tell you, we had the TT dance. We'd be like, woohoo, we're dancing in the bathroom. Everyone's excited. All the sisters are clapping, and yeah, it's a party, right? So, oh,
Yes.
that's fun. So that is, I think that's great. I think that is a great, just sort of an intro for anyone out there who might be interested in, early potty training. I just want to mention that I actually wrote an early potty training book called Kerplunk, and Nakeisha was one of the very first editors / reviewers of the book. I think when she was pregnant, or no, just with I think you had Z at the time. She was already potty training, or had potty trained her first son. But if you want to see these steps written out in detail, I've done that in our book, and it's on mommymedicine.com. You can find it, and it's an easy downloadable book. And hopefully that'll give you the tools you need. So thank you so much, Nakeisha. And good luck with the next one.
Yes, thank you. Thank you for having me.
All right.